Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and vibrant meadows, there lived a curious and imaginative boy named Faraz. He was a bright-eyed child of 10, known for his boundless energy and love for exploring the world around him. The village was filled with colorful houses, each adorned with flowers, and every day brought new adventures for Faraz and his friends. One sunny afternoon, while playing near the edge of the forest, Faraz overheard a conversation between two elderly villagers. They spoke of a magical tree that was said to grant wisdom to those who approached it with a pure heart. Intrigued, Faraz decided that he must find this tree and learn its secrets. The next morning, armed with nothing but a small satchel filled with bread and a canteen of water, Faraz set off toward the forest. As he entered the cool shade of the towering trees, he felt a mix of excitement and trepidation. The forest was alive with sounds, chirping birds, rustling leaves, and the distant gurgle of a stream. Faraz followed the path, often stopping to examine the vibrant flowers and curious insects. After hours of wandering, he stumbled upon a clearing. In the center stood the legendary tree, its trunk wide and gnarled, branches reaching high into the sky. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating a halo effect around the tree. Faraz approached, feeling both reverence and impatience. "Great tree," he called out, "I have come to seek your wisdom." The wind rustled the leaves as if the tree was listening. Faraz waited, his heart pounding in anticipation. Suddenly, a soft voice emerged from the trunk. "What do you seek, young one?" "I want to know everything," Faraz exclaimed. "I want to be the smartest boy in the village." The tree chuckled gently. "Ah, but wisdom is not merely about knowledge, my dear child. It is about understanding and compassion. To gain true wisdom, you must first learn to see the world through the eyes of others." Confused but intrigued, Faraz asked, "How can I do that?" "By helping those around you," the tree replied. "Seek out those in need, listen to their stories, and learn from their experiences. Only then will you begin to understand the beauty of wisdom." Determined to prove his worth, Faraz thanked the tree and hurried back to the village. On his way home, he passed by an elderly woman struggling to carry a heavy basket of vegetables. Remembering the tree's words, he rushed to her side. "Let me help you," he offered, lifting the basket with ease. The woman smiled gratefully, her eyes sparkling with warmth. As they walked together, she shared stories of her youth, of love, loss, and the simple joys of life. Faraz listened intently, realizing how much he could learn from her experiences. When they reached her home, the woman offered him a freshly baked pie as a token of gratitude. Faraz accepted it with a smile, feeling a warmth in his heart that was far richer than any knowledge he could acquire from books. Over the next few weeks, Faraz made it a point to help others in his village. He assisted a farmer in planting seeds, listened to a young girl's dreams of becoming a dancer, and played games with children who had no one to play with. With each act of kindness, he felt himself growing, not just in knowledge, but in empathy and understanding. One day, while sitting under the shade of the magical tree, he reflected on his journey. He realized that wisdom was not a destination, but a continuous journey. It was about connecting with others, sharing laughter and tears, and understanding their struggles and joys. Feeling a sense of fulfillment, Faraz approached the tree once more. "I understand now," he said. "Wisdom is about the connections we make and the love we share." The tree rustled its leaves approvingly. "You have learned well, young one. Remember, the heart that seeks to understand will always be filled with wisdom." From that day forward, Faraz became known as the wisest child in the village, not because he knew the most, but because he cared the most. He continued to help others, and with each story shared, his heart grew fuller, embracing the essence of true wisdom. Years later, as Faraz grew into a young man, he often returned to the magical tree, sharing his own stories and helping others discover the beauty of understanding. The villagers revered him not for his intellect, but for his kindness, compassion, and the lessons he had learned from the wise tree. And so, the story of Faraz became a cherished tale, passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it that the path to true wisdom lies in the connections we make with one another and the love we share along the way.